Please join me as I embark on a sweet journey through the shadows to heal the bond between mother and child, or any similar relationship, with a rose vanilla shortbread cookie filled with ritual intent and sigil magic. My name is Kayla Alyssa, and I am the Wayward Witch. The three main botanicals sharing their intentional magics are rose, motherwort, and linden flower. I am also using an embossed roller for a unique take on sigil magic, but more on that in a later video. You may recall from my rose syrup video, when I bake with intention, there are generally 3 steps: giving thanks for the botanicals and their workings, charging the herbs and setting intention, and then reciting an affirmation when consuming. In this recipe, Rose assists in a similar way as she did in the rose syrup video. She will help ease grief caused by strained relationships and help you to remember your strength during trying times. She will also help you let go of the past so you can move on from a place of love and acceptance of both yourself and the individual or individuals you are sharing this cookie with. Although this cookie was made with a mother and daughter in mind, it can easily be adapted for any relationship where you need to sit down, break bread, and make peace. It can be a roommate, coworker, or family member. When baking, I like to infuse any wet ingredients such as water or milk, depending on the recipe, with the same botanical energies that are going into the dry mix. This water infusion will be used for both the dough and the icing, and a little extra for you. I think we need a little more flower power. What can I say? I was born in 1970. My mama bear, motherwort, will hold sacred space for you to heal, but will also make you face your role in the relationship, the good, the bad, and the ugly. She gives you that additional kick in the pants to ensure that going forward you take what actions you can to keep the momentum of a resolution going forward. If you can't tell, she's one of my favorites. Like motherwort, linden flower is also an adaptogen, and in this recipe her role is to assist you in purifying your mind of negative self-talk and thoughts of resentment or anger between you and the individual you are sharing this cookie with. She also encourages friendship and cordial behavior in a group. This cookie would therefore make an ideal treat to lift morale at work. For those concerned with the ethics of this, as this channel is about sharing my practice and beliefs, my thoughts on the matter are simple. If the individuals partaking of the cookie are of the same mindset, wanting peace and resolution, they will vibrate with the intention of the cookie and the magic will be welcome on a subconscious level. If they aren't, they themselves will create an energetic barrier. No harm, no foul. Now it's time to infuse about 1.5 cups of the botanicals in hot water. Essentially, you are making a decoction or a really strong herbal tea. You will need about 3 tablespoons for the recipe, and the rest is for you to partake of as part of the healing and baking process. Now let's get down to the fun part. Take a few minutes to center your energy on the intentions of the cookie. Keep your concentration on the ritual at hand. For the cookie dough, you will need 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 cup unsalted butter, 3/4 cups powdered sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of your edible botanical blend, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, a 1/2 teaspoon infused botanical water, and a 1/4 teaspoon salt. In the mixing bowl, add your sugar and botanicals to the room temperature butter and blend until creamy and smooth. Just like magic. Add the vanilla extract mixed with a 1/2 teaspoon of your infused water, and then add the flour 1 cup at a time until the mixture just starts to come together. I do recommend using a sifter, even a dollar store makeshift one like mine, for a few reasons. One, it breaks away the clumps, but the process also is a great way to add energy. It has the same rhythm that drumming does, and with that mindset, I let the energy build and fuel the baking process. Blend again, like magic, and sift in the remaining cup of flour. One final blend, and just like that, it's ready to be pressed out in a ball on a parchment paper or saran, wrapped up and placed in the fridge to chill for 1 hour. It is recommended that you flatten the ball slightly to give you a head start when it comes out of the fridge and it's time to roll it out. It may seem crumbly, but trust me, it will all come together in the end. While the dough is chilling, I suggest you don't lose focus on the energy you've been building. Now it's time for you to partake in a cup of that beautiful infusion, sit in meditation, do an oracle or tarot reading, and journal about the role you need to play in keeping the intention of this ritual moving forward from today onward. After the hour is up, remove the dough from your refrigerator, and at this time, preheat the oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Lightly flour your surface and roll the dough out to about 1/4 inch thick and large enough to fit a 9-inch tart pan. If you are working with Sigil or Rune Magic, now's your time to add the extra bit of magic to your creation. Line your tart pan with wax paper. I also sprayed the paper and sides of the pan with a coconut oil spray. It is recommended that you score the pie so that it's easier to cut when it comes out of the oven. At this time, if the dough has gotten too warm and soft again, put it back in the fridge for 20 minutes. Otherwise, you can put it in the preheated oven for 45 to 50 minutes or until the cookie is golden brown. Now it's time for the simple icing sugar topping. If you don't have a sweet tooth, you can leave it just as it is. If you have a moderate sweet tooth, you can do as I did and just ice the edges. Honestly, it wasn't needed, but it sure looks pretty and adds that little bit of extra plant spirit medicine to the top of the cookie. The icing sugar in the recipe is provided with the intention of covering the entire cookie pie. I just played it by feel and added a little bit of the infused water to the icing sugar till it was the right consistency for my purposes. As you will see, I was a little bit short, but that's okay. It's an easy enough fix. I'd like to thank you for spending this time with me. I hope that you find these baking recipes filled with intention, magic, and healing beneficial for you and your loved ones. If you choose to make the recipe or something similar, please let me know. You can absolutely switch out the botanicals for any other edibles, and if you do, please let me know what the intentions were for your cookie. As always, I encourage you to embrace the dark, to find the light, and live in balance. Much love and blessed be from me, the Wayward Witch.